What's good, man? Y'all already know what time it is, man. It's the one and only OG Hollywood, man, where I keep it 110 all the way across the board, and nothing is ever scripted at the Ferguson Chronicles. This is the people channel where people can come tell their story and only their story. Today is no different. But before I get started, man, remember to go to www.oghollywoodspeaks.com and get that Savage Drive gear, man. Let's go. What's good, FedEx?
Hey, good to see you, Hollywood.
I see you, you see me. I see you got that Savage Drive gear on, man. Nice hookup.
Yes, sir. I made it, man. I made it through the fire, man. Gladiator form.
Ain't no doubt, man. So do me a favor. Now that we finally got this set up and it's cracking, go ahead and tell the people where you're from, a little bit about you, what led you to prison.
Man, you know, I'm from Houston, H-Town, representing, man. I was in the, I started off representing that, the gang life, cripping, fathers who crib coming from the streets of Houston. Caught up. I was young, going through it. I got 25 years. I hit Ferguson. And I had to learn, pressure make diamonds or it's gonna make dust. That's what you go through. That's what you come through. So I hit the bad gate, let me start off. First, before I even got there, when I got my 25 years, going through everything I was going through, it was, a strain on my brain. I was young. I had a bunch of time. They told me I was going to Ferguson. The lady in classification, she was like, "Ooh, you going to Ferguson?" I'm like, "What they mean?" I was kind of, being young. I heard the stories. You know what I'm saying? How you had to fight. You know what I'm saying? The Buddha bandits. You know what I'm saying? Everything. I'm getting prepped for it, but not seeing it yet. So, mom, young, going through it. So she put it on. She was like, "You going to Ferguson?" What they mean? You know what I'm saying? I hit the bad gate. As soon as I hit the bad gate, that was like, you gonna have to fight. You gonna have to have some money. You ain't gonna make it. He gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? You might make it. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it was that didn't help at all. You know what I'm saying? That ain't help at all. I'm trying. I'm thinking y'all already got all this time. My life changed, and I gotta go through this and that. So they just pouring it on, making it worse. But once again, like I say, pressure make diamonds. So I hit the back gate, whatever. Come through. Ladies, the guards, whatever, was telling who was gonna make it, who wasn't gonna make it, you was gonna have to fight. And then when I hit the gate and I start seeing it, you got people coming down the hallway, black eyes, busted lips, I'm like, oh, everything I seen on TV is real, you know what I'm saying? I hit the classification. They told me I went to H-Wing. I ran into a individual named Daco. You know what I'm saying? Because at that time, that's the lifestyle I was living. You know what I'm saying? I was on the gangbang stuff. So I run in the dock or whatever. That's chicken roll call. You know what I'm saying? I whoop the whoop. Go down through there, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Came up, made up. He was out of Fort Worth. You know what I'm saying? He embraced, you know what I'm saying? He put it down. He put it down, though, but he embraced. Pointed me out, who to talk to, whatever, how it go. I talked to them people, and we created bonds and all. But another story I want to tell you, like, it was shocking to me because when I got, after having all that time being so young, and I get in there, and my cellie, him being a dude, he was trying to embrace me or whatever. I'm watching him wash the bowl in the toilet. I'm looking at him like, man. Then, he make a little spread. He put the bowl in. He put the food that he just got to washing the bowl in the toilet. He put the bowl in there, or the food in there. He handed it to me, you know what I'm saying? Step out. In my mind, I'm like, man, you just washed the goddamn bowl in the toilet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He put food in there. But out of respect, I know what he was trying to do. He was trying to feed, you know what I'm saying? Knowing my situation, whatever coming in, and it was a Muslim brother. You know what I'm saying? It was a Muslim brother. He embraced me. Great on him. So, I dumped. He didn't know, but I dumped the food back out because psychologically, I'm not finna eat no food just came out no toilet. But you know that come with time. You learn things as you get down there. You have to get acclimated to your situation and the circumstances that's going on. So you know when I hit there, I was at they had me in the whole school. Oh man, let me tell you about what Hollywood.
So let me ask you, FedEx, for the viewer's sake, right? What year did you hit Ferguson?
2000, the early, yeah.
Early 2000s.
Yeah, 2000. I'm telling you. Yeah.
Okay, 2000.
I done 10 years on Ferguson.
Facts. Discharge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, I had a 25-year sentence. I ain't discharged.
My bad. 25.
Yeah. I ain't.
Did 10 on 25, right?
Man. Set off after. Because you know, wasn't nobody going home on Ferguson, man. They had you. That was, man. Wasn't nobody going home.
So now let's get back to them fields.
Yeah, so, you know, we go to the field. They call the fields early in the morning. You ain't ate, you know, your body, you know what I'm saying? You go out here, you working. You in this aggie. Some people, they got boys out there fighting, you know what I'm saying? But you know, they trying to do the best they can in the fields, but they couldn't keep up. So the boss taking it out on everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, so dudes get mad in the field, like, man, I'm gonna beat you up, man. Ooh, you gotta go through that, you know what I'm saying? So you've been out here all day, it's hot, you picking cotton, you know what I'm saying, in the dirt, then potatoes some days, green beans, all this all new to me because I'm from Houston. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying it like that. I don't want to take them from nobody. I'm doing, but this psychological, it was, yeah, man. Come on, the fields. I'm a slave for real. You know what I'm saying?
So
I ain't know. So this here, you know what I'm saying? So, but then we gotta get naked. We coming up the hill, I tell you, distributor, you got 300 individuals, butt naked, booted, you know what I'm saying? And we, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, boy, it was traumatizing. Yeah, it was traumatizing. You know, I went through all that, learned from it. You sitting in the hot sun, you done worked all day, you ain't had no water. Man, boy, then you butt naked next to another man, that's making you mad, you know what I'm saying? Then you got, you know, back in that days, it wasn't no safe prison then. That didn't kick in yet. So you still had the booty bandits. So you got to protect yourself at all time. Me being, you know, I grew up on the right path. This all psychological transform. You had dudes preying on dudes, trying to get dudes and beating up dudes. You know what I'm saying? That man is soaking this all in at that young age. And all this time going through all this, man. Woo! Then you get in the shower. You know, you had individuals that wanted to, you know, they trying to look out for us, but they don't want to lose their job. So you got to go in and out. Then you got boys back there in the shower. They, you know what I'm saying? Man, come on, man. My mama turning her crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real, bro. To know what I had to go through that, you can't write home with that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, by the grace of God, alhamdulillah, I wasn't in that field.
Yeah.
You did have people that participated in that field. We're not going to exclude them. You had people that you was wrong for that. Yeah, and you know, my kind, we you know, I'm gonna stand up. I ain't finna, you know what I'm saying? But then sometimes you gotta mind your business because I want to go home. So I can't take up for another man getting his commissary and his goods took and all that. I can't, you know, but we ain't finna have that on my side, you know what I'm saying? Cause like I told you, you know what I'm saying, I'm telling you, this the growth and the maturity. I had a childish mind in. And I've done 10 years on that, so I had to grow through and learn through everything I went through, you know what I'm saying? Trial and error stage. You know what I'm saying? So you had that type of stuff going on and trying to process this stuff. It's like, man, bro. Man, well, I'm traumatized. Where I was at, man. I got traumatized just talking, man. Why you bringing them demons back out, man?
So let me ask this, man. It's cause you know, when most people hear about, you know, not just the Ferguson Unit, man, it's in a prison that you've been incarcerated in, right? And things happen to people, right? Yes, and some of those things people never talk about, right?
Yeah.
FedEx doing 25 years as Texas Department of Criminal Justice, right? What was the worst thing that you ever saw?
I would say that, man, that boys that was participating in that bullshit, man, the homosexual shit, man, and getting turned out down now. That's why they implemented that shit. I'm gonna touch on that, but I had a brain for it, so I want to go back there. And it's important because this was a learning experience for TDC. It was a learning experience for inmates. And I was telling you, like, you know, me being Muslim, we was doing Ramadan. So we had to go to the fields while we was doing Ramadan. You know, during Ramadan, that type, we don't eat, drink. So we out there hot, you know what I'm saying? And so everybody wasn't built like that. So some of us, you know, we laid down. We like, man, I ain't going to work. So you got Crips, you got Bloods, you got the SA. You know, everybody started, they were like, man, that's wrong, like making us go to work doing Ramadan. You know what I'm saying? And we was getting cases, getting cases for doing this type of stuff. But it showed the brotherhood too, because some, you know, we had to go through that. The law, you know, the CO, they had to do their job. You know, because every law was every CO wasn't bad. You got bad, same way both sides. You got bad, good. Some people just want to do they like me. They, you know, you want to do your time and go home. Some people want to do their job and go home. Then you have the people that put something on it. So they agitate you and irritate you and to force to do things of that nature. But so we go in the field, we had to go through that situation to where we was laying down. I remember everybody on Ferguson, you know, they kind of participated in the field. They're like, man, we ain't going. And that was wrong for that, bro, because we was doing fasting. But they eventually end up creating a law where you doing Ramadan, you don't have to work. We had to work out there, you know, that Aggie, you know what I'm saying? No water, no nothing. People's getting cases. You get a case, you can't go home. That's parole. So you had the people that they really wanted to stand up and, you know, not want to go, but they had to fight it out. And then you had even the ones that trying to fight it out that just couldn't make it. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with the heat, the aggression from other people, standing in line, naked all day, all that type of stuff. So, you know, different aspects of that nature for us there. Did I get the question? Because I know you asked the question. I went back.
You good?
Okay.
Worst experience on the Ferguson unit?
Man, it's a lot. I'm gonna touch on a couple of things. I remember and you was there too. I'm gonna touch on some incidents that really wasn't. One incident, man, I remember, you know, God rest soul, man. I remember individual, because like I say, at that time it was still early, so they hadn't implemented the things that they got going on now. Though you might have a 300-pound selling, you don't weigh nothing but $1.25. You know, that's animal kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. They gonna pound you. But you had an individual. I remember, man, there was a dude out of Houston, bro, and he was like telling the people, like, man, I need my silly. I think we was on medium custody. And he kept saying, man, because I think he had like 3 years. He made his first parole, but his silly had a bunch of time in different cities and all that stuff. So his silly ended up killing him on Ferguson. You know, he stumped his head out. That was the most terrifying thing. I was like, he stumped his head out. You know, people trying to hide, but the dude was trying to tell the administration, like, hey, man, you know, I need another celly or whatever. And they wouldn't listen, you know, because some people do that to you. And I understand both parts. You know, like I say, you know, I got to tell the story right. I understand both parts because some people use that to their advantage and they didn't want to, you know, like they didn't take heed to it. But that situation happened. That was the most terrifying. And that man killed that man. He's stumping his head in. He wasn't number like 110 pounds. I think Silly was 2 something. Oh, I'm getting, man, bro, I had another story. I remember this happened. You had you know, like you get commissary in a cell small. So we used to have commissary stacked up. Have your bag, have your chips, No, you want, because lockdown can happen anything. Ferguson is an animal king, so lockdown anything can happen. So you kind of want to, people that was fortunate enough, you want to have your groceries. You want to be on, in case something do happen, you want to be prepared for it. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. So you want to have that thing. And they had a female, and she was I guess she was trying to earn her little thing, and you had officers that didn't trip on it, having your soda stacked up, having a bag of chips. But this particular female, she worked the block. She usually don't work the block. I think she came from SIG or something, and they put in population. And they was like, hey, yeah, she was one of them type, because you had them jack monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah, jack monsters. So yeah, for real. But anyway, so she was having a bad day too. Everybody jacking off on her, whatever. And so she confiscated the dude property. And he was telling her, he was like, man, man, that's my mama. I paid that. Whoop, 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 whoop. So we are playing. We ain't taking them. I was at SSI. So, like it happened, whatever. I got to do my job, whatever. Blase. Man, that dude punched the thing out. I think he hit her, boom. Drug in the Dayroom. He had the window thing, stabbed in the neck, and the police. You know what I'm saying? You had the how you doing? You had the officers of another color scheme that they really was like, because I think it was a Caucasian woman, and it was a black dude. So they were ready to do in, but they had a black dude. I forgot his name, whatever. But he handled the situation well. But they was finna make it worse. But he stabbing the woman peed all on him. She's sitting in his lap, peed all on him. I'm sitting in I'm SSI, so I'm in the one watching all this going on. These are terrorizing, traumatized situations. You know what I'm saying? And he talked the dude down or whatever, but they beat him up. But he hit in the neck, he hit in the stabbed in the stomach, something else, whatever. That was yeah, man. It was a terrifying. Then we had the riots. You know what I'm saying? I seen dude get hit with a fan motor, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Just at that moment, you know, because you got brothers trying to do their thing, go home, and the pressure hit. I seen dude get hit with a fan motor, boom, get his head. You know what I'm saying? Everything, get your noodles knocked out. You know? Yeah, man. So but by the grace of God, man, alhamdulillah, I was able to. But I don't know. I gotta tell a story. I gotta get the truth. Come on in. I gotta tell the truth of the story because of the viewers. I gotta tell the truth of the story too. Like they had people that that wasn't what was that? Take me back. I had somebody that knocked on the door. What I was just telling you, Hollywood.
Oh, we got hit in the head with a fan motor.
Yeah. You got hit in the head with fan motor and all that, taking it down through there. So you had it was a reason I was saying it. Anyway, I got sidetracked. I know going through this, but please forgive me. But anyway, that was one of the most Trump-sided situations, going down through there. But the whole point, you want the stand-up dudes, man. We had a brotherhood, and then going to child, get stripped butt naked. I'm trying to go to child and get stripped butt naked. You know what I'm saying? You got to touch it. You know what I'm saying? Your private parts and squat and all that stuff, man. That, you know what I'm saying? Then we going to child, bro. You can't wash your hands and do that. So that, you know what I'm saying? That's psychological stuff, bro. That affect people, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just glad that I was blessed to be around brothers that, we stood together, but we had to get in trouble because you had laws whooping inmates. You had inmates whooping the laws. We not trying to hear that too, and got in trouble for it. And that's why you had to set offs and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? On the back end. So it was all a learning experience, man. A blessing, man. I thank God, man. You know what I'm saying? Rest and say everybody ain't make it. Everybody ain't make it out of Ferguson. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wasn't strong enough spiritually and mentally. know what I'm saying, to make it through those type of things. So it's all
So,
you know?
So when you hear the word 12120 Savage Drive, like the shirt you wearing, right? What comes to mind?
What you mean? I mean, it's, you have to realize that due to my growth and maturity, it was a blessing, but it was also a curse. You know what I'm saying? Going through that, being young, taking that, I was spiritually strong, but everybody wasn't. It's about me, my time. You know what I'm saying? I had to go through the fire to come out of diamond, bro. I had to go through it, man. And I was blessed to have brothers to take care of me. You know what I'm saying? To be there for me mentally, spiritually, the family or whatever. But it was tragedies, bro. It was tragedies, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was yeah.
So when you hear people on this internet, right, say all those dudes come over here and glorify prison, what comes to mind? What comes to your mind?
Yeah, I mean, I am glorifying prison because I made it through. You know what I'm saying? It's just that doing it with a negative manner, that's the bullshit that's not getting tolerated. You know what I'm saying? The lies and stuff. So yeah, we taking the narrative. I'm taking the narrative, and I am glorifying what I've been through. But it wasn't no easy task. Like I say, Ferguson was Gladiator, Savage Drive. That's for real, man. That's a mentality. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna adapt, man. Like on the movie Gladiator, are you not entertained? If you didn't be amongst the wolves and lions, you had two choices. You was gonna be a predator or you was gonna be a prey. It's up to you. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you on that aspect. You're gonna be a predator or prey, bro. And you have to adapt to it. But in the maturity, the sprout of going through the things, how I came, you know, Islam in my life, and brothers and going through the fire, it came out for the better, bro. It came out for the better. But like I say, man, I took advantage of certain things. I went to Lee College, got my, you know what I'm saying, applied science, and use some of them tools to make myself a better person so I can be a better person out here. That's why I don't carry the OG title. I'd rather be the CEO, the big brother. You know what I'm saying? But I had to be a savage while I was on Savage Drive. You know what I'm saying? I had to go through that. I had to perform. I had to become that to be who I am today. The fighting, the chicken on the rec yard. You know what I'm saying? The black eyes, the jack off or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You had to go through certain things to get to that point in life to make it to where I am now. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't. So yeah, we glorify. I mean, when you authentic and genuine, glorifying the year in that manner. Yeah, we glorifying it, and we doing something with it because we want to change the narrative. We want people to hear our story so they don't have to go through that. The youth, you know what I'm saying? That we don't want people to have to go to the penitentiary and this buffoonery that's going on out here now. You know what I'm saying? But don't sugarcoat, like you say. I'm gonna tell you this too. What we had to go through, so you can understand it better to where I'm at now in my life. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this, FedEx. So now, going through all that, and like you just said, that you are in a way glorifying your situation and what you went through because you made it through, right? And I'm gonna put it in a different perspective. It's no difference being in professional sports and making it through your whole career without being injured. And when you come around other NBA players, NFL players, you talk about the career you had, right?
Yeah.
It's no different than that.
Yeah.
If they can glorify something they made it through, why you can't glorify what you went through and made it to the other side, right?
I'm all for that.
So, did Savage Drive make you a better person versus when you were there and now that you out?
Me, it did. I feel sorry for the ones that don't. Because like you say, the Trump side, I seen the people that wasn't strong enough to make it. You know what I'm saying? I seen the people that got preyed on. I seen the people get, you know what I'm saying, raped in there. I seen the people get beat up in a corner. I seen the people try to hang themselves. I seen a person fall off 3-4 rod. I seen the person that, you know, was going to prison and just trying to do it, and they lose their family support. So they only had to do it, you know what I'm saying, by any means. Like, I ain't gonna co-sign it. I wasn't with it, you know what I'm saying, but they was doing what they had to do to get to where they went. You know what I'm saying? This is my story, though. Like you said, let's keep this by me. So my story, yeah. But I had, you know, the rise and stuff, bro. Yeah, man, and stuff down. So, but it's not about, even though my story, some dudes, you do have to, it's like a check off, like roll call. Because like when I came in prison, I was creeping, you know what I'm saying? Now you got to get validated. So we have to stand, I got to see who's standing with me. You know what I'm saying? I see what, you know what I'm saying, who got my back. Because we ain't gonna pay that, because my homies down there, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have made it through, because we talked about how the laws used to jump on us. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's ugly, but it's a good too, because I know dudes when we going to trial and the law picking on you, get naked, you know what I'm saying, gonna mess up there, and my homeboy stand behind, you know, the docos, the said that stood behind me when it's time to go to war with administration. So I gotta salute them, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like you say, it's some ugly with it, but it's some good too. So we ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? It's brothers that helped me get through my situation to where I'm now and be able to bless this platform and say that I was able to make it and stand like a man. You know what I'm saying? I apologize, man. I did participate in none of the, you know what I'm saying? And I had people to check me off on that. That's what I'm glorifying. Yeah. The people that's gonna hold you in check, because we do have individuals that I personally know, man. I personally know when they was on Ferguson, they didn't act like that, bro. And I done went to Kofi and they whole homosexuals, but because the Bloods or the Crips didn't let, or the folks, they didn't let them do that on Ferguson. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna let you do that. And then you go to another forum, Kofi will be those something there, a whole homosexual, bro. They got the hair on, the Kool-Aid on their lips. And I look at him like, man, that's sad, bro. Alhamdulillah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have to go through that. You know what I'm saying? For them, they own. So, like you saying, though, I'm glorifying it, yeah, because you had individuals that was gonna check their homies and make sure. And it's sad, bro. It hurt my heart, bro. Because I know dudes that was on Ferguson that they partners wasn't gonna let them get, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna let you fall by the wayside, bro. I'm gonna keep you in check. You mess up, I'm gonna beat you up. You gotta get off this unit. You know what I'm saying? And then they go somewhere else and be a whole different person, bro. That's sad, bro. That's sad to the bone, bro. So yeah, we glorifying this, man. Savage Drive, man. And man, I know, you know, I want to thank you, bro, because this platform, you gotta understand, this is therapeutic, bro. You know, we don't need them to help us. I mean, you know, our kind. I don't need, you know what I'm saying, the fake programs and all that. We keeping ourselves a check. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I went through what I went through. I'm glad the black eyes, the busted lips, to get checked on the wreck yard. My partners not let me, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm glorifying that to the fullest, man. I stood with soldiers, man. You know what I'm saying? So I am glorifying it, and I'm glad that they ain't let me fall to the wayside like I seen a lot of people done, man. Shame on you. Shame on you. So, you know what I'm saying? I hope, you know, the message. And I thank you for the platform, bro. This is therapeutic for all of us to tell these stories, man. You being able to bring brothers on here with an authentic truth, with an authentic story, losing their mama, you know what I'm saying? Because you get people that come on here and they holler the Blue Jays and all that. Man, send Blue Jays some money, bro.
Facts.
Yeah. Don't use his name. Don't Blue man, free Blue Jay, man. 50-50, all that. You know what I'm saying? You got brothers that went back. So you gonna go on the platform, use it in the right tool. It's like, and I don't mean to change the subject. It's like, bro, you take a knife and you put it here. That's what you're doing. Some people, man, they're gonna make a great dish, bro. I'm a fillet the shrimp, steak and eggs, you know what I'm saying? And some people take that knife and do something dirty with it, bro. So it's up, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, with much gratitude, respect, man. I'm telling you, bro. And Mr. Hollywood, this interview is all about me, but bro, You a stand-up guy now, man. That's good. You know what I'm saying? Doing all that time, bro, going through that, coming home and being able to do this, man. Yeah, I salute that, bro. And we gotta uplift the ones that did the real, not the fake, not the tomb shit. We ain't on no tomb shit.
Fact.
Language, you know, alhamdulillah. We ain't on no tomb. This ain't no clickbait. I ain't doing this for views. I ain't doing this for no money. I work, you know what I'm saying? But this therapeutic for us as well. And like you say, the real Dayroom, you coming out with that, you gonna get it. You laughing at me, bro. But I'm glad you can laugh, but you know it's true.
Yeah, thanks, man. You already know, because I understand, man, that and the reason why I'm glad you switched it up, man. You was the first one to say that, man, because everybody that you run into when these brothers tell their story, they say, oh, they need to get off the motherfucking internet glorifying prison, right? And like you said, it's not glorifying it. I'm glorifying what I went through, because if I don't go through that, I'm not who I am today.
Yeah, if I would have went through that, yeah.
That alone enabled me to understand that my presence in society is needed.
Yeah.
I can't do shit down there, but I can do a hell of a lot out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and not to cut you off, it take us, bro. It take our brotherhood. This Savage Drive alumni. You know what I'm saying? That ain't, man, you can't change my narrative, bro. Yeah, penitentiary. Because we was down there, we out here in the world succeeding too. CEO, own business, brother, you know what I'm saying? I got brothers that I got a bond with from the penitentiary, man. I got brothers, you know what I'm saying, from Fort Worth that I rock with every day. You know what I'm saying? But only because I was the real while I was in there. So now we transform it to the community. Now we finna do these youth programs. Now, and I want to say this, bro. No. I hope TDCJ see some of this and they use you, bro, in a positive manner. Use your platform to help, you know what I'm saying, where we can get brothers to understand, tell their story, the therapeutic part, and teach the youth the Y programs, the Clemens that come through now. Like, hey, man, I ain't talking about them buffooneries. I'm talking about the real stump down, man, the Cecile. Like I said, this ain't no clickbait, homie. This ain't no clickbait, homie. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting money the other way. This for a brotherhood, a alumni, Savage Drive. Yeah, I'm glorifying the alumni. And we out here do positive things in the community. We have barbecues. We do put back book packs and stuff for the kids. You know what I'm saying? And it's a great thing, bro, to know all the stuff that I've been to, that I can go and come to Hollywood. You come to my house and have Super Bowl parties, and we gonna eat big and spread. We spreading in the real world.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. On grown man stuff, not that buffoonery, man. Not that. Boy, I want to, boy, so much I want, boy, but I'm not. Alhamdulillah. I'm gonna hold my tongue. I know you want to let me loose. You want me to part 2. Cause we gonna do this a lot more. This ain't
no doubt, man.
Yeah, we're gonna tap back in. But like I say, the whole point of this is, we gonna like on Ferguson for real. You come on this internet with that, we gonna beat you up. And the reals, we're gonna salute, man. Daco, the real ones, you know what I'm saying? That really done something, that really been through that. No stain on it, you know what I'm saying? Because that brother, you know what I'm saying, he had to be a savage in there. He was stumped down in there. And now he in the community doing good things, grandchildren. You know what I'm saying? Take care of his kids. You know what I'm saying? His real story. And he really was a warrior on the Savage Drive. He made it in the Gladiator form, man. You know what I'm saying? That buffoonery now, we ain't having on the internet. You get mad all you want. This ain't clickbait, man. This ain't clickbait. It's a serious stuff.
Let me do this, man, before I go, man. People realize story, and it can't be scripted. At the Ferguson Chronicles, everything is 110 hour across the board, where you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, right?
Yeah.
So when it's like I do at the end of the show, man, I always let you do what you do. Salute to whoever you want to salute to, man. And before we get out of here, I gotta ask you this, man. FedEx, the Khalifa.
Transition, man. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, man. Praise, man. You got strong spirit, strong soul, man. Shout out Joe Black, shout out 50 Twins, shout out Nasty. You know what I'm saying? All them boys. Like I say, you're gonna use Suge, you're gonna use the people name, the people. I ain't talking about the word, but the people that's in there, the Blue Jays, man, respect, man. CJ, Red Bow. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the color scheme all the way around. We're gonna respect and write them brothers, man. The ones that was real, man.
Once again, real life story, real life people, man, with nothing else to be scripted at the Ferguson Chronicle, man, where everything we do is 110 all the way across the board, man. What I want to do today, man, is let this be known. Just like FedEx said, he is glorifying his time spent in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. And you can't take that away from him because he understood one thing. In order for him to become the man who he is today, he had to go through that. So until next time, man, I'm going to have to salute y'all. And y'all stay safe. And y'all stay blessed up out here in this society, man.